It's good.
Of course it is.
Yeah.
I'm gonna quickly make a cut and put this at the front because I forgot at the start. I didn't realise. Anyway, PGA Trainees Championship next week, WINDAROO.
Yep.
Monday, WINDAROO.
Yep.
I think over the 4 days, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, I believe.
So what do they play? 4 days?
4 days. I believe it's 4 days. I believe it's from Monday. So check out the PGA website and everything like that. But this is going to be at the start and also at the end, just in case people want to watch.
It's going to be on Sportsbet.
Get on Jimmy. He's won his last two.
Mate, look, there's one. I think we've already mentioned it. We mentioned it on, but yeah, Jimmy's been playing very well.
Jimmy's won his last two.
Yep.
We won the Virginia Pro-Am.
Yep, down in Virginia.
He also won the Pamplin Plate match play.
Yes, yes. So
and a great comeback.
Pamplin Plate, 2 rounds of golf.
2 stroke play rounds of golf.
Then they start match play.
And then top 32 get in or something like that.
Yep. Was what?
He was down the whole day or something. 3 with 3 to go or something.
So the finals 36 holes.
Correct.
He was down what?
5 at one stage, I thought.
Yeah, I think he was down with 3 with 3 to go.
3 with 3 or 2 with 2 or something like that.
Something like that. Got it back to even, and then the second playoff hole won. So
big Jimmy. Well done.
Really
but get out to the PGA or get out to WINDAROO Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, I believe, and watch them there. And also ask us some questions. This is right at the start, but we're going to finish up anyway. Yep. But certainly go check that out at WINDAROO.
But yeah. So good luck to a few of those boys because Jimmy will be there.
Jimmy will be there. Jake will be there. Paddy will be there.
Yeah, Paddy Hatton, mate. Ripping Pat.
Yeah, with Warren Austin.
Yeah, Warren. Yeah, because Warren was at Gales. So yeah, they'll be there.
Yeah. From a trainee standpoint, we've got Zoe Maxwell from Virginia.
Yeah.
There's a lot.
Yep.
Connor Cruz from Warwick, who said g'day to me on Sunday, so play well there.
Yep.
Yeah. WINDAROO.
Welcome to Aussie Golf Review. If you haven't watched our channel before, smash that like button.
Don't forget to subscribe. Smash that like button.
What do you do with that bell?
And you can do something else so you'll receive all our current videos.
Is that bell?
Oh, the bell thing, that's right.
Down there after you subscribe.
I should watch more stuff.
There you go.
Beautiful.
So,
here we are for the
Wednesday
Wednesday
tee
whack.
off. Whatever it is.
Wednesday whack. We've missed Monday.
And Tuesday.
So we're up to Wednesday.
We are. We're up to Wednesday. And hopefully you watch all the SRIXON stuff that we just put out too.
Yep. Good stuff.
Do you like the subscribe stuff that I've got going on recently? You would have watched it. you haven't seen it.
I watched a little bit of it.
So, I mean, down in whatever corner.
You know what I'm like? I'm a bit of a YouTube
You do, actually.
Yeah, I know all the blokes.
Who are the blokes? Give me 6 of them.
6 that I watch.
Yep.
I watch Rick.
Who?
Rick Shields.
You're going.
What's that? Mark Crossfield. Peter Finch.
Yep.
Was it Dave Clements?
Oh yeah, Sean Clements.
Sean Clements.
Yep.
Yeah, I like him.
Of course you do.
What have you seen the other dude? What's his name? Older bloke, and he does this thing where he like twists his hips. What's his name? Joe someone.
Joe, come on, man, you got 2 more.
Lockie.
Yeah, okay. I mean, it's part of Mark, but go on.
Paige.
I'm surprised you didn't say it earlier.
She's on YouTube.
Is she?
Oh, she's everywhere.
Does she have an OnlyFans yet, Richard?
Hey?
Exactly. I got no idea.
Oh, that's the wrong one.
It's good fun. It's a bit of good fun. We're having a bit of fun. But yeah, hopefully you watched the SRIXON stuff that we did over the last couple of nights.
Jim.
Jim
Have you seen him?
Never.
Oh, mate, he's pretty cool. I love the way he speaks. It was a bit like Sean Clements. You know, Sean Clements, it rattled on the same stuff, but he always sounded so, like, educated. And so yeah, this dude here,
Jim Venetos,
he's an old
Golf
bloke.
Academy.
Older bloke. You'll have to see his setup. So he goes and he twists. He reckons you should always be closed.
Should always be closed because most people generally are open. There you go. No.
So this is how he sets up.
I don't mind that.
Yeah.
I don't mind that thought.
I tried that and nearly killed myself. But he's the same thing. he's that older hippie sort of dude. He's really
Of
cool.
course he, buddy. He works
Yeah, I
with
like
you
him.
and bloody Captain Fantastic.
I like him. Yeah.
Yeah, that's you.
So,
He's Captain Fantastic.
What else has been going on?
SRIXON stuff. Yeah, SRIXON stuff's been really, really good. Again, I think it's going to probably be the best gear of across the year.
Yeah,
I reckon.
Yep. Very good. Looks good. Feels good.
Sort of say that the woods improve every year. I don't think the 3 woods improved too much. Last year's I really liked. The drivers probably improved a little bit, but the irons haven't changed. And as we said in them, there's no need to, apart from the small little detail that you saw in the ZX5.
Just that little look and bits and pieces, but the performance of them is very solid. Like I think that's what I like. Very consistent. Like it's some change dramatically.
Yes.
It changes that performance and feel and bits and pieces. They're very good. Like I said, the drivers are very good. We were lucky enough to take the drivers out for a couple of rounds.
Yep.
So that's always good because it's okay to hit them at the range.
Yes.
But it can be different. Same thing with a putter. You can stand on a putting green and you're standing the same distance, putting the same ball, and of course eventually get into a groove.
Or even if you do change holes, like you don't feel the pressure or whatever to hole a putt.
Like you said, it's different. You get out on a course and you've got different lies and angles and speeds of greens and everything else, and then you go, oh, all right, this was actually really good, or maybe it wasn't quite as good as what it appeared to be, but good, solid range. All the companies make good stuff.
They do. They certainly do.
It's awfully hard, isn't it, to go, no, this is terrible.
Because there is nothing that is terrible.
It really is just the sort of feel or the ball flight you're looking for. Whether you're looking at trying to get it higher, lower.
Yes.
Look.
Well,
all these things are really more than.
Well, you've generally got to know, right? So from fittings I do, is that something like a Callaway Apex iron can launch really high, but spins generally pretty low.
Yep.
So generally not a good thing, whereas the Apex Pro, a much smaller head, launches and spins plenty. So you sort of got to know that. Like, it depends on what you do. And almost everyone I say, oh, how do you find your ball flight? And they go, oh, it's high.
Yes.
Most of the time it's not high enough. So people are sort of caught into to what it is because you're just not sure. It's like, oh, I swing it over the top, when in actual fact you just come on the inside and block everything, right? Like, people try to self-diagnose a lot of stuff, but
yes,
it's interesting.
Yes. Yeah.
It's very interesting.
What about Big Jace? He's got some pretty high ball flight.
Jace does. Jace does, and Big Ryan Reid as well. Maybe we need to have them side by side hitting some shots and see who hits it the highest.
Yeah, because I reckon if Big Jace dropped some of that. He'd
hit it miles.
Yeah, he'd hit it an absolute mile.
But again, they're the type of clubs that he's gone for. So he's gone to sort of that sort of P790, the Honma hollow head designs, sort of his Akira prototype, stuff like that. So all that sort of stuff is to get the ball flight down, the spin down a little bit, because he launches it so high that you can afford to have a little bit less spin. There you go.
Plenty good stuff out there.
There's heaps of good stuff. So we've done all the SRIXON stuff. I've got to put the Callaway stuff up, the rest of the Big Bertha stuff.
Yep. We've kicked through some of the Mizuno stuff.
Yeah, but we still need to do that. So I was going to say to you, we probably have to do that. We've got all the ping stuff now, the woods. We can sort that out. So we need to do that. Titleist, whenever they come out towards the back end of the year, we'll have the woods. Callaway's got new stuff coming.
We did the tailor-made irons.
So yes, the tailor-made stuff. So there's a lot of stuff out at the moment, which is really good. I think prices are getting a little more expensive. But again, that's where the SRIXON stuff for me is so well priced.
Is there anything in this world getting cheaper?
My comedy, it's getting terrible.
But really,
yes, you're right.
Everything has to go up a percentage every year.
Of course.
So, if you don't need new stuff, don't buy it.
That's true.
If you're happy with the gear that you've got, you don't have to. We just show people what's there.
Yes, correct. Like we don't really want to force anything upon anybody.
No, we're not saying you need to go and buy it or anything else. Do you know what? If you've got stuff that's going great, keep going.
Yep.
Maybe go and get a lesson.
Generally the case.
Do that or sometimes some people I reckon need to look at more the makeup of their sets.
Yeah,
like
good call.
Said,
like what do you have a 4 on your bag? sort of thing.
You carry a 3-iron that you can't hit. So now you
I just need to hit it out from under trees.
Well, you got to waste a club.
Correct.
Well, you can deal off the 5-iron, can't you? Like,
Should be able to.
Yeah,
Yes.
but you know what I mean? Or maybe your wedge setup's not quite right, or do you know what I mean? So really,
You've got 2 putters in your bag like me, because you're better at bloody putting than chipping off the green. Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, that's another thing. You know, you go and get a lesson or whatever. I'm sure that any decent person give you a lesson. I'm sure that if you know, I come and had a lesson with you and said, "All right, mate, what do you think of the setup in the bag?" You'd go, "All right, mate, cool, no worries. All right, look, I reckon you should drop this club."
I thought you were going to say, I'll give you a chipping lesson.
Yeah.
I'm like, Jesus, okay. Can you teach me?
But
Maybe that's what we need to do.
But you know what I mean? Like you
Chip it
do
like
see
Richard.
some people that have like setups in their bag, and then they go, "Yeah, no, I still carry a 2-iron because it's always been in there, but I never ever hit it."
Yes.
All right, well now you've got a wasted club. Every club in your bag, you should.
Well, you should try to utilise every round. I mean, have the ability to use it every round.
If you need it.
Yes.
Like-
Not just, I've got a 2-1 to hit it under trees and stuff like
Yeah,
that. Like,
because you
don't-
look
certainly
at
don't
things
wanna do
like
that.
3-woods and stuff. Well, it depends on the course that you play on. Sometimes you play on some shorter courses, you might not need it all
Yeah.
day. And, you know, there's plenty of courses that you don't hit every club in your bag, but it should be clubs in your bag that you're happy to use if you need to.
Correct.
So,
Yeah, correct.
what else has been going on?
Oh, look, it's
Mate,
been,
I'd like to
everyone's
say
been busy.
something.
Yeah, I want to say something too.
Hey.
Go for it.
Mate, one of our favourite golfers won the other day.
Yes, go check that out. Actually,
Yep.
that's a fantastic call. I was only
Yep.
just gonna
So young Mel Reid.
young Mel Reid.
So we've come across Mel before. Lovely girl. Fantastic. Won the Rice, right?
Yep.
So over in America. So that was good. Very, very good.
And we want to give a shout out to young Lucas Herbert too,
Yes, he played very well.
in the US Open and over at
Scottish Open.
Scottish Open.
Yes, yes.
He's done very solidly. I think he's
Mate,
top 10
he
and
was-
top 4. He's top 4. I think I finished 4th there.
Well,
Which segues really nicely to the next vlog coming up, actually. But there you go.
I was keeping an eye on the score. There was one on the final day.
He
It
was-
was pretty tough. It was like 600 at one stage. So,
Yeah.
had the lead for a little while. I reckon the conditions were pretty tough because I think
Well, he played with Bobby Rock, and that's so good.
who was the dude that reckoned it was the worst conditions he'd ever seen.
I don't know, but Aaron, Ray, me and my golf
Yeah.
guys. So me and my golf teach him, or Piers and Andy
Yep.
teach him, and they have for a while. So
Yeah, so he ended up winning the playoff, didn't
he did against Tommy
Yeah.
Fleetwood, yeah.
he? Yep. But do you know what? Good.
And Sergio,
Yeah, he won the other day. Yeah.
having money on that.
No, not Serge. He's taking too much money from me over the years. He owes me.
Yeah, he owes you.
He
Yeah.
owes me. But no, so some stuff kicking around, and like I said, some of them playing pretty good.
Look,
the
it's
other-
good
the
to
other
see
young
more
Aussie
sport
had the
back going
lead
on.
going into the final round in the PGA. I was going to say Cameron Smith. Wasn't Cameron Smith.
Really?
No, young fella.
On the PGA?
Yeah. I can't remember his name.
Oh, I don't know.
He had the lead going into the last round.
Sorry, we're on our phones. This is what happens in these days. I didn't even know. What do we have? Oh, look, they've gone away from it. So you got TPC Summerlin coming up, the Shriners Hospital for Children. Who was it?
Yeah, it's got away. Can't remember his name.
Don't know.
No.
But I think Aussie golf's
But,
been going pretty solidly.
Yeah, no, there's been plenty of it going around. Yeah, so it's all back up and running. And
Everything's
So,
going well.
It's pretty good. No Aussie Open this year.
No, you're right.
So,
What do we got here? I wanted to talk about Shawnee O'Reilly. Did talk about Patrick Reed. I know it's a little bit ago,
Yep.
but did talk about Patrick Reed at the US Open,
Yep.
saying that he may have been fluffing it again,
Yes. He
patting down
was,
his lie basically. So I just want to see what everybody else's thoughts on that, because Sean basically says that Cameron Smith ripped into him and basically said, mate, you're a cheat, that's it. I mean, anyone that does that, has got no respect, blah, 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 all that sort of stuff. It certainly seems like he's improving his lie. Like the one in the Bahamas, when he swooped back the sand twice and then sort of patting down the lies behind the ball before he hits it. It's like he did done that again at the US Open. So, Shawnee, thanks for that comment. But yeah,
He does seem to like...
It seems to be a bit average. Seems to be little bit average.
Yeah.
But anyway, it'd be interesting what everyone else thinks, because it...
I just pick it up and leave it to where I like.
Yeah. I mean, we've all probably sat up and the ball's oscillated or rolled and you couldn't be 100% sure if it fell straight down or not. But like he seems to be, especially the sand one, that was blatant.
I do have to roll the ball sometimes because I never mark my ball.
That's true.
See, because I reckon I lose enough and I don't want some poor person to have... At least I'll get a nice ball.
Have you got that ball? Have you got that ball? Have you got that ball? I was going to say, like, this is in the vlog coming up. This is Richo's new ball. All right, so Richo's got his face on his balls now. Have a look at that one.
I like that.
I know. Richard's got his face on his balls. He doesn't want to mark it.
I'm not going to hit it now.
I know.
Yeah. It's pretty good.
Over to the left, mate. Move it to your left. There you go. There you go. Bang. Look at that. He's got himself on his balls.
I reckon she'd get...
You'll get them all done that way?
Well, I might do too.
I think we should.
Yeah.
Yep. I reckon we should. So, because no one would ever use them.
No, see, and that's why I have to move my ball so I can sort of line my face up.
Actually,
face.
well, we do have your image. I don't know. It's a long way back there, but we do have your face somewhere on here that we could get on your ball, and we made it many years ago. Where is this? Somewhere down here. It's a long way back.
It's,
I don't know. Where is it? Somewhere down here. Oh, Barnbougle. Speaking of Barnbougle, you see they're making a 9-hole, a short track down there.
Are they?
They are. So, Kieran was speaking about it because we were going to try to go down. Well, it's supposedly going to be open in January. So Kieran and I were talking about going down straight away, but maybe we'll do it in maybe April or something. Anyway, it would be good to do. The first hole at Lost Farm works way around. There's all gunge in the middle.
Yep.
The first and the 10th sort of go away from each other. You can't see that angle, but there's a whole lot in the middle there that it was going to be used for it. So
nice. Yeah,
that's the one.
That's the one.
Don't you reckon?
Yeah.
That's you straight on there.
Yep. I'd never lose my ball again.
Nobody would ever want to take it.
No. I reckon people would... I might put my address on the back of it and they could just send it back to me. Yeah. What do you reckon?
I reckon
face
so.
on one side, my address on the other. You just post it back.
Oh God! Speaking of I don't know, giving back. We've passed 10,000. It's headed close to 11,000. Maybe we'll do an 11,000 giveaway. So by the time we do that, we'll do an 11,000 K giveaway instead of a 10K giveaway like everybody else does.
Yeah.
Yeah, bugger. So we'll wait for another 600 odd people to subscribe and we'll go from there.
Yep.
So thanks to everyone that subscribed. We love you guys, and it's always good to comment and see everybody in the comments.
Yeah, mate. Comment, ask some questions.
Yeah.
Yep. We're always happy to, if we can answer them.
Well, you can answer it.
Yeah, most of the questions we can answer.
Usually not politically correct, but we'll answer them.
Oh, yeah. Sometimes there's even some golf ones.
That's exactly right. Maybe we need to do a non-golf video. But that's what the podcast's for, mate. We need to get that.
Maybe
going. Bloody hell.
We could do both. Maybe we'll get a special guest on for the golf questions so we got someone that knows what they're talking about.
That's true. That's very, very true. Vlog coming up, Richo. What's the story?
We've got Peregian.
We do a Peregian.
Yep. So up there with...
So us two.
Yep.
The band's back together, old Butch. It's... Well, look, it's been really good. Like, you would agree, right? Like, did you watch the brookwater thing? Or at least a couple of holes?
Yeah. No, yeah. Yep.
It's good to play with other people. Like, or go around with. So it was Josh, Chris,
Yeah.
Cooper, and Gary, Big Gary Kissick.
Yep. Yep.
Really good to just.
I think we've made it pretty clear that, like, we're more than happy to play lots of different people.
Yes.
Right? For the bit the same thing. Otherwise, it gets a bit.
Well,
If
again,
we had the same 4 people,
for
it
some
would
reason, people do
fly.
like us though. Like, and which I don't
Yeah,
understand.
that-
So
that's
I mean,
cool.
I get it.
But it's nice to get a few different people
I agree.
on now and then, and generally it's a good day and it's something different, especially for some of the courses we may have been to before.
Yes.
You know, everyone we've had on, we've had a great time and a laugh. And
Correct. We haven't had a bad time with anyone.
No, it's been good. So there is someone new on the next one,
There is.
right? So there is the
There is Tyler,
yep,
young Tyler,
young Tyler, and the Wader natives.
and the Wade natives there as well.
Yep, yep. So a couple of lefties and a couple of righties.
That's true.
Yeah,
That's very true.
Um,
Good, great golf course, Peregian. So Phil Scott designed. So Adam Scott's old man designed that thing.
yep.
Very tight front nine.
Yeah, you got to hit some
Like
good
that.
shots.
The majority of that
It's,
front nine from 4 onwards is just, or 3.
It's-
Yeah, 4
look,
onwards.
it's a good course in good nick.
Solid.
You know, we're coming into this time
Yeah.
of year. We've come out of winter. We didn't get a lot of rain through winter, so a lot of the courses are quite dry. That's part of what Queensland's like.
Yeah.
Like there's some times, and you know, you just played a Holden Scramble, and you said the boys struggled playing on a course that had grass.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
And the thing with the Holden Scramble is that you have these.
Volkswagen scramble now, mate. Come on.
Oh yeah, sorry.
I know the sponsors. Come
Yeah.
on, Volkswagen.
Sorry.
We're gonna have to give our cars back. Far out. Come on, mate.
Volkswagen. So the Volkswagen Scramble. So the problem you get with that is you have boys come from way out west and stuff.
Yes.
Right, and suddenly they come to like a pretty good golf.
Well, they
course.
make. So we're talking about the
Right.
guys from Roma.
Yeah.
So Roma's sand greens, I'm pretty sure.
Yep. So they come
It's
from
just
sand greens. They
dirt.
come from the fairways are dirt, and then suddenly they roll into town
Lakelands.
and go, holy snappers, what's this?
Yeah.
Like, grass underneath the ball. So, probably takes them a few holes to sort
Yeah.
of get a bit used to it. And, because like I said, they're probably used to playing differentish sort of shots.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like, they probably play a lot of chip and runs and punch the ball low.
Completely
just let
different.
it- you know what I mean? You play to the conditions that you sort of normally play in. But yeah, out west there's a lot of courses that have got
Nothing.
no.
No, literally. nothing.
But it's what's available.
But
to
again,
them.
it's
They
still
can't
golf
do-
and everything.
They can't do anything.
And they could still put a team together for the Volkswagen Scramble, and that
Yep.
team won. They
Yep.
got down to the regionals. That's brilliant.
Burke won it
Burke.
years ago.
Yep.
And if you've ever been to Burke, there's not much at Burke.
There's not much at Burke. Sand greens at Burke.
Yep, sand greens.
Just is 9 holes, isn't it?
I think so.
Yeah, I don't remember the
I've
place
had a
being too big.
little hit out there. There's a little half shack in the
There's a
middle
shack
the
sort of in the
course.
middle with a yep,
Yep.
and then it's all out that way.
Yep, but it's what it is. They have months and months and sometimes years without rain.
Yeah.
You can't do much about it, and that's why they have sand greens, because there's no way in the world they could maintain.
All that.
So
wood.
your only other alternative is to put in artificial turf. That's pretty expensive as well.
Correct.
Like, so really sand greens.
Sand greens. But yeah, I'm on here. Hopefully the guys are watching. But I want to thank the Sandy Gallop boys, because I played for Sandy Gallop on the weekend down at Lakelands.
Yep.
Mitch, Muscles, Grant, and Blair. Brilliant, good fun. So thanks, Matty, for organising that as well.
Yep.
It was great fun. Boys were rock solid.
Yeah.
I think the boys would say that they probably didn't play as well as they could, but
Generally.
we played pretty solid, and we were 6 shots off.
How many times do you ever play golf and you walk away and go, that was perfect?
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Very rare. Like, normally you might walk away and go, oh, do you know what? Gee, I was solid off the tee. Or,
Yeah.
I was solid with mine. Gee, I putted really well, or I chipped really well. But, gee, it's very rare that you'd walk away and
You just
go,
go, that was amazing.
that was it.
Yeah.
Like, I think every time, isn't it, you still look and go, well, I thought I could have hit my irons a bit better or something. But
Yeah.
that's what golf's like.
It is. It certainly is.
Yep.
And we've got Carbrook coming up as well. We're organising as we speak one teamer. Thank you, One Teamer, for saying yes, basically. So, change of manager and stuff over the years.
Yeah, that'll be good. So, yes.
So
yes,
we're
get out there, the home of Cameron Smith.
home of Alan Staines. Thank you very much.
Alan Staines. I was trying to talk them up and say that they've had some good golfers over the years.
Yeah, they certainly have. And one of them.
Yep.
You know, so home of Cam Smith. If he's home, maybe you should see if he's home and drop Brent for Cam.
Maybe we might.
Or drop me for Cam.
There's a big sign out the front there.
There is.
Right, maybe we'll Photoshop your.
Can we? Oh, we'll do that. Okay. Yeah, good call. We'll do
What
that.
do you reckon?
Yep, that
Right.
sounds amazing. They might not like that, but
Maybe we might Photoshop Brent's face into it.
well, Brent. I don't know where Brent started playing golf, but he done his traineeship there, or at least he done some of his traineeship at One Teamer, as did I.
Yep.
So yeah,
No, it'll be good.
it should be good.
Yep.
It's
It's been a little while since I've even had a hit there. I think
many
hit
years
I-
for me.
Well, the last hit I had was with Davey Clements. So I went out there. I think maybe Wade and I went and had a hit with Dave.
Yep.
So I think that's about the last time. That would be
Bloody hell.
probably a couple of
Yeah,
years
a couple of years
so,
ago.
So yeah, it'll be interesting.
I know they've made some changes since I've sort of been around there. They've had some they've sort of done some paths and stuff like that, and some garden beds and fixed up a few of the fairways and stuff. So
right next door is a big sporting complex. So
Yeah.
so the women's AFL have been playing out there. There's big beach volleyball, there's soccer fields, there's everything else. So I have seen the course because the boys have been playing soccer right next door to it. That complex,
it's gotten huge. It's gotten
They have
massive.
spent millions on that, and there's rugby league, there's a cricket oval there.
Yeah.
There is this big indoor centre that they're
Yeah,
building
gymnastics and stuff over there.
there. And then of course you've got the golf course next door. And on the other side you've got the Edens Hill
Tavern.
So,
Hotel.
which
whatever you
is
wanna call it.
it's got a motel there, so you can go and watch a band. And
I think that's what they've done it for.
stay
Because
the night.
excuse me saying that. Yeah, it's
Like
solid.
everything is like just this whole big area,
Yep.
like incredible. Like
Yep.
so every time we go out there, you look at it and go,
That wasn't
"Gee,
like
they're
that
building
before."
more. Like there's going to be heaps of. There's even
Well, the negative in that area is Albany and Links as well.
when you drive straight in, there's a little place there, right? It's the dog agility course or something.
Chiefy, get Chief involved.
Oh, mate. Him with his big fat ass and his toes missing, he got no chance.
His
he's
toes
got
missing.
he's got the agility of an elephant.
Yeah, he'd be right at the elephant
you know,
agility.
It's interesting to go to some of these areas like that where they have all these different. Like,
Well, it's a complex.
yeah. I think really good.
It's
Really
pretty
good.
solid. Like the place has
Yep.
come a long way.
Yep.
So-
and that's how places survive is by having a lot of different stuff in that one area. Like I said, rather than trying to do a standalone. The dog one, I imagine that they probably don't have 50,000 members, so their little piece there will survive by the fact that there's so much else going on.
Correct.
So otherwise you lose all those little clubs.
Correct. I'm just sort of heading through some comments just to see if there's anything. Chris Davies, Mel Reid on the bag, absolute classic, boys. Go watch that. Actually, I'll try to put that in the link below. It's a what's in the bag we done with Mel Reid. Richo done with Mel Reid, but I was definitely on camera. Fantastic. Mel Reid was a great sport. This was down at the Royal Pines for the last year they did. Would it be the last year? Second last year. Well, there's last year they done the Ladies Masters, and then they changed it to the shootout or something the year after when I caddied for Sophie Walker.
Yes.
So yes, it disappeared pretty quickly.
So we've probably nearly had more to do with some of the girls rather than
Oh yeah.
actually a lot of the blokes. A lot of the blokes, I suppose, are pretty busy in bits and pieces.
Well, again, so are the girls, but they seem to be more approachable. Like we've done a video with Steve Dartnell, what's in the bag with him.
Sometimes they approach us.
Lincoln Tie, you're right.
What about Hillary? Hillary. Oh,
Oh, no.
the Western Australian girl.
Oh, Whitney Hillier.
Whitney Hillier. Yep.
Yeah, Whitney.
She bowled me up the car.
Yeah. Richard! And Whitney's playing well too. Over
Mate, she's playing really well. I do
European,
keep an eye on her.
yeah, European tour, ladies European tour.
Yep, do keep an eye on her. She's going really well.
Yep.
Really, really nice young lady.
Look.
Like, and that's what I find. Do you know, the years we were going down there, we'd run into Brittany Boma.
Yeah.
You know, she'd always come up and say, "G'day, how you going? How things
Correct.
going?" Mel was fantastic.
Mel was like seriously, you have to watch it.
A great sense of humour, like really funny.
Yep.
You know, Sarah Kemp that
Sarah
we
Kemp.
come across, like, you know, all these girls are really good. And like
And
I
what we
said,
didn't get on camera too was quite young, Brooke Henderson.
Yeah, she was a really nice young girl.
We couldn't get her on
Like,
camera because
Yep.
we had to go to see Sarah Kemp. But look, the girls are very approachable and just great for a chat.
Yeah,
Cheyenne Woods as well. Can't forget that. Look
Yep.
at you. That's.
Yep, very nice. The same thing. Like, you know, that's what I always say. You know, Woods, one of my favourite pro golfers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not Tiger.
Cheyenne.
Cheyenne. But no, we've been pretty lucky with what we've done. And again, I think we could do more. It's just this is the hardest part. I mean, we both have full-time jobs and we both enjoy our full-time jobs.
Look, hopefully as we start to get some more stuff back, like I said, there's no Aussie Open. There's no like really.
Is the PGA been postponed?
I'm not sure.
I think the Aussie PGA has been postponed
I think that
to February instead of the end of the year.
struggling to get him on back here.
Yeah.
Because no one knows what's going on with quarantining, all sorts of stuff.
Can we just open up right now? Just everybody open up.
Well, so it makes it awfully hard, isn't it? Like, I come back to Australia for a tournament and then I'd have to
True.
quarantine for
You
14
got your
days
2 weeks,
before I
yeah.
can play. Well, you're stuck in a motel.
Yeah, you're not practicing. You're not.
No, it'd be alright if you could, I don't know, get stuck at a driving range.
Quarantine at driving range.
At least you could hit some balls. Or like I said, at least if, even if you were quarantined in a place that had a golf course, you know, somewhere like, say, Coralvin, right? If they allowed you to walk the course, even if you had to go by yourself, right? At least you could go out and hit balls and keep in practice. Otherwise, what are you going to do? Putt in your motel room for 14 days. Like,
Yeah.
so,
I know.
yes, hopefully eventually everything will open up. And
Did you see in the budget last night they carried on about saying international travel probably will not be happening until 2022?
2022, I'll be like about 400. Jesus. I've got places to go.
I know. Where do you have to go?
Jesus.
Where do you have to go?
I want to go to Tasmania.
I know. I know.
So I want to go
Yeah.
to Ratho Farm.
Yes, that's where we're going to go. So maybe what we will do is organise.
Swim.
Well, see, for
Is
me,
it-
Tassie's brilliant, mate, because
Mate, has anyone got a boat?
I'm
we could just
sure.
duck down the coast, duck into Tassie, and sort of just
would
duck
we need to
down.
quarantine?
Oh, I don't know if we didn't tell anyone.
So it'd be great to do Ratho Farm, Bunboogle again, and the 3 courses at Bunboogle.
Yep.
That'd be amazing. That'd be
Yeah,
amazing.
no, I'd really like to go, like there.
See, for me, it'd be great because the Lark Distillery is not
I'll
too
probably-
far away. The old the Australian whiskey.
Yeah,
Oh,
well,
Bill
Ratho Farm
Lark.
has one as well.
Well, it's
Yeah.
attached to Lark.
Oh, is it?
Mate, you would be loving some whiskies after that. Aussie whiskey Lark. Ooh.
Probably.
We went down in Hobart. Beautiful cask strength
It's
Lark.
got
Oh.
good weather for drinking.
It's as close to Scotland, but it's relatively similar to Scotland. I think they're saying more of a temperature variation. So basically, there's during the maturation process, which is in the barrels, there is more loss in Tasmania than there is in Scotland by about 3 or 4% because of the temperature variation. So during the nights, it can be really cold during certain times of the year, but then really hot during the day, and that gets the alcohol in and out of those casks. Whew,
But yeah,
lovely.
probably there I'd like to go first. Then maybe some places over in New Zealand.
Yeah, New Zealand would be so good.
Yep. So
I don't think I
places
could
over
go there with the
yeah.
Prime Minister being the way it is. It almost reminds me of Victoria.
I like Jacinta.
Sure you do.
I reckon she's pretty good.
What makes it pretty good?
Oh, she seems to be pretty good. Seems to be doing not a bad job.
That'll be an off-air conversation then.
Aye.
Uh,
I like her.
your eyes are shut, mate.
I like her.
Of course, but she's a female. She's doing a solid job. She's a strong female. There you go.
Yeah. Like Queensland. Hey?
You got money?
What's that?
It seems like anywhere you have money, you can.
We are coming up for an election, so.
You're not wrong.
I did notice interesting. Both the ladies running in Queensland here. Do you know they both went to school at Ipswich?
Really?
Yeah.
What's going on out at Ipswich? I wonder.
Oh, I've got a couple of private schools out there, so they both went to school. So
Do we know what's good?
one, is it? Oh, I think Girls Grammar and Girls Mars Brothers.
Maris Brothers.
Mars
Okay.
Brothers.
Yeah.
I think.
Okay.
I'm not too sure.
I'm
but
not
they
too sure
both went to school out that way.
That's interesting.
One grew up in Durack.
Really?
Not far from the home
Wait.
of Wayne.
Yeah.
And the other one grew up in Miles.
Miles.
Yeah, on a cattle farm.
Vote one, Australian one.
So-
That's what I reckon. Australian
So
one.
there you go.
It's on the ballot paper. You put one beside it.
So, you know, both. They're going right.
They're going right.
You know, it's a hard job being a politician.
I don't know anybody who would want to be a politician.
No, you can't please everyone.
And we're having that conversation as well. Like, again,
Yep.
there's always going to be hard decisions, and then this virus stuff is certainly part of it, right?
Yeah.
There's no one blanket, this is going to fix anything, but certainly decisions are tough.
Oh, mate, it comes right down to even building a road.
True.
You build a road and
Someone whinges that that's where they used to walk their dog.
90% of people go, oh, that's fantastic, and you 10% to go,
That is bullshit.
this
I'm
is
like,
great. So you
walk me
can't
dog.
please everyone.
no, you can't. You
That's just the
definitely
way
can't.
it goes. But I mean, you can make a movie.
You're what?
Made to make a movie, it's a blockbuster. You'll still find people who go, "That's crap."
Yeah.
Doesn't
yeah.
matter how good it is. You
Speaking
and I
of-
watch it and go, "Most fantastic movie I've ever seen," and then all these people go, "Ah, what a load of crap."
Speaking of blockbuster, I think I'm going to go home and watch Spring Valley. Our Spring Valley. Our Spring Valley. Mate, we can put it on that big TV of yours there.
Yeah.
Richo's got a 75-inch TV on that wall. It is massive. But anyway, we've got Peregian coming up. We had Brookwater. It was brilliant.
That's what happens when you're YouTube sensation.
Yeah, we got Peregian coming up.
Yep.
So, very, very good. Thanks, Tyler. Thanks, Jacob. Thanks,
Yes.
Dan.
Yep.
Thanks, Tyler. Thanks,
Very,
Jacob.
very solid young golfer.
Very solid. Part of the Queensland State team.
Yep. And that's what we're saying. Showing some different people.
Correct.
And do you know what? He was funny. He joined in.
He did.
Like,
In the end, he was giving you bloody
Mate.
some stick, Richo. I'll tell you what.
I thought they were tips.
Same thing.
Yeah, I think it was. Well, he was giving me some good tips.
Yeah, the worst
Yeah,
too.
yeah, he told
Like
me
how to
that.
tan well.
He told me to take up more bowls or something.
He certainly did.
Yeah. He said golf's not for you.
It's definitely not. But no, it was very good fun. So check that out. And then we got Carbrook after that, and then Wantima after that, and then we should have plenty of other stuff after that as well.
Yep.
It'd be nice to start getting away because I thought they opened the borders to Cooley as well,
Yeah, I think
Cooley
so.
and Byron.
I think so.
down to Byron.
Yeah. Do you know, they had some funny rules.
I know. Don't
Do you
get
know-
into it.
You got to go. You can go there, but you got to have reason to cross the border or whatever.
Our reasons work. We're working. What are you doing? Playing golf? Yep.
But it's
Like,
a
yeah.
funny because it's a if you look at the border, it's a very fine line, isn't it? Like so many people have lived on one side but
Yeah,
worked on the
other
other.
side,
Do you know? Gee, it's only I mean,
It's only
Cool-
an invisible thing on a map,
Coolgate
Richo.
Tweedheads is only just over the border. Really, it's not like you.
Borders
feel-
are made up, Richo. Come on.
It doesn't feel like you're in the heart of New South Wales.
No,
does
you're
it?
not wrong.
Like it just.
But you do
feels
get a different
like-
feeling when you drive down to Sydney and Newcastle, don't you?
Oh,
Does feel different.
Further down.
Does feel
is-
different.
Is different, but
Bloody New South Wales.
wow.
Bit average feeling.
No, it's all right.
Really? No, I feel weird.
No, well, you need to get out and about more.
I'm coming from you. I've never travelled outside of Banyo.
Oh, I know. I'm looking forward to Tassie.
I know.
I can't wait to put you in that convict.
Stocks.
Yeah. Because they've got some old convict accommodation.
God damn it,
I reckon.
virus stuff. Anyway, we'll get down there. We'll
Would
get down
you be a convict or one of the soldiers?
there. I've done.
Well, we might dress you up as.
At school, I wasn't a very nice person. I was certainly a convict.
We might dress you up as MacArthur. Didn't he come over with the first fleet?
Yeah, I'd say so.
Yeah. We might
Douglas.
dress up as him. I don't know his name.
I don't know. Douglas
I
MacArthur.
can't remember that far back.
Right, guys, Wacky Wednesday. Whatever we're doing, comment whatever you want. We're gonna go.
Were you on the first flight?
I wasn't, but I don't think any of my family was.
I don't know. There's about.
How far back
There's about 6 Richardsons on there.
was there?
You
You reckon you won
Oh, not physically.
it? Knowing you.
Not physically. I mean, the kids do tell me they've not been around for a long time.
I don't know. No, I think my family's from
I don't.
bit of Germany, bit of I think a bit of France, bit of Greece, a bit of
I don't seem like the
bit
sort
of
of dude
England.
that would have been a convict.
That's the reason why they sent him out here.
Because we stole bread.
Yeah, bloody hell, you deserve it.
The youngest girl that got sent over was like 11 or 12.
Really?
Yeah.
How long did she last?
Well, she lived for years. Got married to, I don't know, another convict or something. And
Bloody
had
hell.
kids. But she was to get hung, right, for stealing her dress. Because she had no clothes. Clothes had fallen off her, and so she stole the dress off someone's line, and the punishment was she was going to get hung. So instead
Come to the second greatest country in the world.
Instead, they put her on a boat and sent her here.
It's interesting, right?
Mate, you've got no clothes and you steal a dress, nowhere.
But again, that's
would happen. Times change.
I don't know. We're still in the same thing. You know, punishment for crimes that are committed are generally a little silly.
Oh,
Sometimes
you wouldn't hang someone if they stole your dress, would they?
No, but okay. So
Unless it was your favourite.
so let's say you were caught. let's say let's say you were caught with pot.
With pop.
Marijuana. Let's say you were caught with marijuana somewhere, whether it be here or anywhere. Anyway, you're in jail for X amount of years, right? But then in the state, I'm talking about America here, but yet the state in which you committed that crime is now legalised marijuana. You're still in jail though.
Because the rules have changed. Yeah. I know that.
Well, that's a bit iffy, right?
It's a very fine one.
That's
Like I
like,
said,
well,
do you open the doors up for all those blokes? See, some of them have been charged for other stuff, so
but if it's
not all are being charged for being in possession of pot.
course.
Some are being charged for being drug dealers.
Yes, correct.
So their charge would still stick because technically they were
Yes.
selling drugs.
Correct. I agree.
But yeah, the ones that have
But I suppose then you have to look at that charge, right? Like, was that just dealing, or were you just caught in possession and they just upgraded that to dealing somehow? You know what I mean? There's a lot going on in the world. There's definitely a lot. But imagine that, you're still in jail for something that's legal, effectively.
They'll still change. Yep. The more and more you can sort of see is, well, drugs have changed with how we sort of look at them, and
Certain drugs.
drugs bad. Kids stay away from them. Hey, look at me. This is why I look so young, healthy.
You're not wrong. I had a conversation with somebody the other day who was 50, and I'm 35. I know I look 45, and he was 55, and he doesn't look a day older than me.
Bad drugs.
That's what I'm saying. Mr. Maker, you start the drugs?
Probably some good things to stay away from.
Certain things, yes. Look,
Yeah. I think it's a lifestyle.
don't do drugs while you're young. Put it that way. There you go.
Yeah. Wait till you're old. And you don't
Wait until you're old, and then
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah, and then you have to take them because otherwise your heart won't work.
Correct.
You need them for your blood pressure, and then you'll get banned from the PJ Tour because you're steroids.
Again. That's the thing.
I know, it's bizarre.
It's bizarre. Again, I can understand in like the PGA Tour or whatever having a policy of no drugs in your system, right?
Oh, I understand performance enhancing drugs, but like there are lots of different medical conditions, you know, obviously blood pressure and bits and pieces, and a lot of those drugs are steroid based.
Yeah, and then banned
Asthmatics,
yep.
a lot of that's steroid based as well. So, you know, look, you really need to have a look at those things. There was a young fella a couple of years ago, and the same thing. He had some medical condition, and he had to take a drug for it, and it was on the ban list. So he went to them, put the letter in, and everything else, and they went, "Yep, that's cool." And you know what? Some stage during the season, they tested him, and he got banned.
Bloody hell, mate! I'm sick
What's
of
his
it.
name? Was it Robert Jugraeus or something that got
Garrigus?
Garrigus? Was he the one that tested positive for marijuana and alcohol and got suspended? Was it him or was it someone else? One of them tested positive to marijuana and alcohol, and their policy is they can suspend you for recreational drugs. Well,
Correct.
Gee, alcohol, like
That is certainly another conversation to be had, right? So alcohol's more dangerous than marijuana.
John Daly slipped through that one.
That's what I mean.
And you know, it's recreational. Like recreational drugs bring in
Lots of them.
Well, alcohol and stuff.
And alcohol's worse than marijuana. Proven.
Like I said, a bit hard to sort of suspend some of these.
Anyway,
drugs. Jeez,
it's
where do you draw the?
hypocrisy. That's what it
line?
is. That's what it is.
Yeah, a lot of those blokes over the years would have. I think Tommy Watson would have been in trouble.
Yep. Well, yes. Anything else?
Yeah,
Most of them are. Like there must be. It's weird. I've always thought about that. There's something weird with golf pros and then alcohol. I mean, I really don't drink much. I mean, I don't mind a scotch and stuff like that to taste, but I don't drink.
I think with those blokes, unlike you, it's the travel.
Yeah, maybe.
So you travel and you spend so much time, like, by yourself. So when you're not big and famous and travelling in a big group, I suppose, you know, Tommy Watson would say back in those days, like, it was nothing for him to finish a round of golf and go and sit in a motel room by himself and drink a bottle of scotch.
Yeah.
Because you're lonely by yourself, there's nothing to do. As where most other sports
See,
teams,
I like being lonely.
there's stuff going on, and you're in that group.
It's got to be a personality thing, right?
Yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I don't think I could go a year without seeing a person, but you know what I mean? Because I enjoy the company, but I also enjoy my own company, right? So, but I don't think that'd drive me to drink just being alone.
No.
But there's got to be something going on there, right? For you to go, wow, I've got to drink this, or I feel like I've got to drink it. Like I drink scotch to enjoy the taste.
People, yeah. I suppose people are prone to different things.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I don't know.
So addiction is one. Is so
This
whether
is
whether
really I'm interested.
whether it's gambling, smoking, drinking. What you chase is the one. So when you gamble, you chase that win.
Yes.
You know you're not going to win every time you have a bet.
But
when
you're
you have a cigarette,
chasing that
you
one.
know that not every cigarette is the greatest cigarette you've ever had. But every now and then, all the world's align, and you go, "Oh, that's the best cigarette I've ever had."
Do you agree with that?
Yeah, and you do, and you chase that.
That's sort of
drinking's
interesting.
the same. Not every beer you have, you go,
How good's that?
how good's that? But every now and then you'll sit down, whether it be after a round of golf or just the world's aligned, and you sit down and you go, that was the greatest beer. And you keep chasing that feeling. And you know you're not going to get it every time you have one, but you keep chasing it. And that's what addiction's about. It. Same thing with drug addicts. They chase that high and they realise that not everyone's going to be the best high you've ever had, but every now and then the world's aligned and bang, and you go, oh, that was shit hot.
Yeah, okay.
So you keep going and you chasing again. Some people don't. There's plenty of people that go, yeah, do you know what? I tried smoking once, yeah, hated it.
Yeah.
So they never got that feeling. They never got, so in their first packet of smokes, they never got that feeling of, oh, that's really
great.
shit hot. And same thing with people that don't drink, they go, yeah, you know what, when I was young, I had a couple of beers and just didn't like it.
Yeah.
So I've never had that worlds aligned where they've gone, oh, that's really shit hot.
But do you think the world's aligned because of what's up here for
coffee's the
people?
same, like I love coffee.
Oh, yeah,
right?
as you can see.
But not every cup of coffee you have, you go, oh, that was fantastic. But every now and then, you get a coffee and you go, oh, that was shit hot. Like,
Yeah, I agree
and
with that.
it's a combination of not just the coffee. It's a combination of, like I said,
You're having a good
that's-
day, or you've had a good week, or you're in a
the
better.
weather's
But that's what I mean.
right.
It's your frame of mind, right?
Yeah, yeah. So it's
I think it's interesting because I mean, let's say,
golf's the same.
mate,
We
I wish I could bottle how I played on Sunday.
So
I wish I could bottle that.
So we know when we walk on the golf course that, well, some people, most people know that you're not going to hit every shot perfect,
Oh yeah.
right? But you chase that.
Yeah, okay.
You're trying to hit every shot perfect.
But see, that's an
you know
improvement thing, right? Like, so you know,
it's still a bit of an addiction.
oh, no, definitely an addiction, but like everything's addictive, right?
Yeah, pretty well. Video games,
Yeah.
the whole lot. Like,
Because you're chasing to do. Is addiction a play on our
it's
evolution?
that feeling of so you play video games, yeah, that's okay, and then every now and then you have a really good video game, or pinball machine, or
I
whatever.
love video games, and like
Yep.
I've gotten rid of them all.
Yep.
And because the reason is, I was only thinking the other day, I've gone, I really enjoy that sort of stuff, but what does it matter? Because a video game, you get nowhere. I mean, yes, you're achieving something in the game itself, but it's not really doing anything for your life. And don't get me wrong, I love it. Like, it's brilliant. But it's like going to the gym, or it's like playing golf. Or why wouldn't you put something into something that's maybe more physical, something that's actually material, instead of putting into something that's just on your 75-inch TV?
Yeah.
I don't know, because I've sort of gone away from the games and stuff and done it into something else. And it's all because I can get something more material. I can have something more physical.
Yeah, which is a good idea.
It's still an addiction,
Yeah.
but it's benefits you more maybe than
Yeah, which is
something that is just there. Once you turn it off, it's gone.
Yeah, which is always a good idea.
I think so. But then
Yep.
that's where people go,
Yep.
well, why don't I do
Yep.
drugs? Because it's
So even though golf's
a
an
physical thing.
addiction, at least there's other benefits from it.
Yes.
So you're out, you're walking, you're getting
Yes.
fresh air,
Vitamin D,
you're getting
exercise.
Yeah, the studies have come out that prove that it's good for you physically. They were saying that for older people, it keeps their balance and their agility longer, their muscle tone, their muscle strength longer. Because you got to remember that those older people are the people that they're not going to go to the gym. They're not going to do
Yeah.
So they're more likely to do nothing. So your agility and balance and everything stays, and so does your muscle strength by using them.
Yeah.
That's why if you go into a coma, you wake up with no muscle tone because you're
Correct.
not using it.
Correct.
Like, and that's why they move their legs and arms and everything else to try and keep some of it. So if they do come out of that, at least they've got some form of muscle tone. So that's why golf is good.
Golf's great.
You know, can't play rugby league till when you're 90.
You could.
No. But you know what
Yeah.
I mean? Like a lot of the other sports, you're far, like, you can tone your swing down. You don't have to rip it like Dustin Johnson.
Yeah.
Right? And not many 80-year-olds are going to rip a ball like him. Right? It'd be very interesting to see him, like his swing now, and then see him swing when he's 90. But you look at Jack Nicklaus, right? Still hits a pretty good ball.
Yeah, and
Right?
his swings are very similar.
Yes, very similar, but
There is some excess movement there that wasn't there
and
before.
I bet you if you go back and take the whole swing speed and everything goes.
Oh yes, things are changing. He definitely doesn't get through it like he used to.
No, I know, but
He's 80 something.
you can adjust your body to that and still get out and get exercise, and then that's why golf's been such a great game. Like,
At the end of the day, golf is a great game.
yeah, they can play within their own ability, and the tour's done the same, where you have the PJ Tour and the Seniors Tour, and some have opted to go to it, some have not.
Yeah.
I think it's good. The juniors, so like I said, there's enough there for the women's do the same. They have because they have some senior tournaments as well.
Yeah.
They have junior tournaments, so there's enough there for everyone to be competitive in their own thing. Because like I said, if you look at some of the other sports, it is a bit well, they're physically demanding.
Yes. Yeah, no, I agree.
You know, play rugby league and bits and pieces for so long, can't you? Until you go.
Well, until you break down, that's it.
Yeah. Well, you tend to get injured all the time. And then
More
you
often,
get
yeah.
to-
Eventually, it was like the recovery is taking longer, and it's just
Yeah,
like, well,
it's a recovery in between. If you remember Mark Raylan that played for North Sydney, he played for New Zealand, so he played rugby league. So he was saying when he first started playing A grade, 20, he goes, you play on Sunday, by Monday night you'd feel all right,
yeah.
right? He goes, get further into your 20s, he goes about Wednesday, right? He knew it was time to retire when he'd play on Sunday, and he never felt right until Sunday.
Yeah.
So play on Sunday, and it'd take him till Sunday morning for it to get all aches and pains and stuff. And then he goes, you go and get smashed.
Yeah.
And he goes, then it's
So
another
effectively,
week.
you're going backwards.
It's another week of recovery. And he went, I think it's time to go. And he was a great player, very, very good player, playing forward. So obviously pretty tough sort of life in there. But as we're golf, like I said, if you play within yourself, you don't have that where you go, oh, I played today, but gee, I'm going to have a week to recover, and that's why I like other options. 6-hole tournaments, 9 holes. So there is that option for
you
those
don't have to
people
push yourself that far.
where they go, look, I'll just duck out, play 9-hole comp or whatever, and like I said, if you're a member of the club, you can pretty well.
You can do that.
Well, as long as you're not playing in a comp and you're just going down for a social hit, you can do whatever you want.
Correct. Most Arvos you could get out and play 9 or something.
I
6,
I
5,
take
whatever.
boys sometimes, play 3, 4 holes, whatever.
Yep.
Go home.
That's all you need to do.
You're just out there having a bit of fun. Sometimes on the short par 3s, I might hit 2 balls on there and I hit 1. But yeah, I reckon golf's
Amazing.
it's good.
Of course it is.
Yeah.
I'm gonna quickly make a cut and put this at the front because I forgot at the start. I didn't realise. Anyway, PGA Trainees Championship next week, WINDAROO.
Yep.
Monday, WINDAROO.
Yep.
I think over the 4 days, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, I believe.
So where they play 4 days.
4 days. I believe it's 4 days. I believe it's from Monday. So check out the PGA website and everything like that. But this is going to be at the start and also at the end, just in case people want to watch.
It's going to be on Sportsbet.
Get on Jimmy. He's won his last 2.
Mate, look, there's one. I think we've already mentioned it. We mentioned it on film. But Jimmy's been playing very well.
Jimmy's won his last 2.
Yep.
He won the Virginia Pro-Am.
Yep. Down in Virginia.
He also won the Pamplin Plate match play.
Yes. So.
And a great comeback.
Pamplin Plate, 2 rounds of golf.
2 stroke play rounds of golf.
Then they start match play.
And then top 32 get in or something like that.
Yep. Was what?
He was down the whole day or something. 3 with 3 to go or something.
So the final's 36 holes.
Correct.
He was down what?
5 at one stage, I thought.
Yeah, I think he was down with 3 with 3 to go.
3 with 3 or 2 with 2 or something like that.
Something like that. Got it back to even, and then the second playoff hole won. So
big Jimmy. Well done.
Really
but get out to the PGA or get out to WINDAROO Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, I believe, and watch them there. And also ask us some questions. This is right at the start, but we're going to finish up anyway.
Yep.
But certainly go check that out at WINDAROO.
But so good luck to a few of those boys because Jimmy will be there.
Jimmy will be there. Jake will be there. Paddy will be there.
Yeah, Paddy Hatton, mate. Ripping Pat.
Yeah, with Warren Austin.
Yeah, Warren. Yeah, because Warren was at Gales. So they'll be there.
Yeah. From a trainee standpoint, we've got Zoe Maxwell from Virginia.
Yeah.
There's a lot.
Yep.
Connor Cruz from Warwick, who said g'day to me on Sunday, so play well at there.
Yep.
Yeah. WINDAROO.
Good course.
We're going to try to get out there, but we couldn't get out there till 3 p.m.
Yeah.
Which would be a good 9-hole vlog.
Yeah.
It's busy. Everywhere's busy, and that's what's brilliant.
Yes. Well, golf has, like I said, with the closing down of sort of lots of different things, golf has actually sort of boomed a bit. People have been looking at some form of exercise.
Correct.
A lot of indoor venues have closed, like soccer, cricket, basketball. So, people have been looking for some stuff. So golf's going pretty good. I mean, we normally go on a Monday and a Tuesday, and you can see by how many people are there.
Getting busier and
Holy
busier.
sappers. Like, we were going out there and we'd have the whole course to ourselves.
Yep.
And it's becoming very rare.
Correct.
that we turn up and there's no one on the course.
It is great to see.
And you know what? So if you look at 12 months ago, right, it was very common to go, mate,
just come.
You got the course to yourself. Whatever you want. Do whatever you want.
We've got Emerald Lakes coming up on a Monday as well. Emerald Lakes.
Yep.
If you want to come down and see us at some stage, Emerald Lakes on the 19th. 1 o'clock.
Beautiful. Emerald Lakes, good spot.
Yep. Yeah, no, it's because it's busy, but 1 o'clock, there you go.
Yeah, like I said, all the places have been busy. I don't think there's any courses that well, certainly not Brisbane and the surrounds that are going where
Struggling
backwards or struggling. Like I said, there's been a lot of people out. There's people who've come back to golf that haven't played, or people who've only just played a little bit and gone, oh, maybe I don't have a few hits, and so it's been good. So the golf industry itself has been pretty good. Hopefully, when you look at some stuff, they are building a new course on the other side of town. Hopefully, with this, maybe governments have a look and go, well, do you know what we've been through, and this industry has still survived, if not flourished a little bit. Maybe we need to do more and maybe encourage more of playing and maybe bring it into some schools. And
Effectively, it's getting outside.
I think with schools that they just need to bring in some stuff of not necessarily like a bit like what Jay Simpson does, where that first swing where it's a bit more fun, and just get kids with the concept of you put the club on the ball, pull it back, swing through it. Nothing special. Don't worry about trying to set up, world junior beaters or whatever else. Just get the kids
club
out,
in hands, go for it.
swing the ball.
I agree.
Do you know what? You're standing here, the ball's got to go that way. As long as it's going that way, good on you, Sonny. There's a Freddo frog.
There you go. There's a Freddo frog.
But
yeah,
you know what I mean?
that's good. That's
Like,
spot on.
and to me, you get that into schools and you teach all the kids that a few kids will go off and play some golf. Do you know what? Maybe a few kids just might go and play with their friends or their family or whatever else. Like, but it employs some other people. There's plenty of PJ boys around that would be happy to go to a school and bell a few balls on.
Jay Sims is doing a great job. Jay Sims has got plenty of other pros.
I think that's, like I said, you're not going to turn everyone into this, like, oh, let's get an elite school of golfers or whatever. You'll just get the odd kid. Correct. You'll get the odd kid that'll just go through, and the other kids, if you can get them to have some fun, at least they have the concept of it. They can always come back to it then later.
Correct.
All my kids have done some coaching. Benny's got his own style. I think he's self-taught.
Yeah, the Richo style.
But Steve's got a pretty good setup. He just doesn't. It's a concept of him getting through the ball. But look at the girls. They'll set up well over the ball. They know how to hit a golf ball. Like, do you know what I mean? So at least if they get down the track and go, I might go back to that.
Yeah.
Like.
Yeah, you've got a decent enough base.
Well, you've got that idea. This is how I hold the club. This is how I stand. This is how I move. So I don't think it's such a bad thing.
No.
Like I said, some will come back, some won't. Who knows?
Who knows?
Yep.
Right. I'm going to have to take this home.
Beautiful.
Edit it, put it up.
Probably go to work.
You probably got to go to work.
Yep.
Thank you everyone for watching. As always, comment, like, subscribe, all that sort of fun stuff.
Yep.
Peregian coming out with Tyler, me, Wadenator, Richo.
Yep.
Enjoy.
Yep.
That'll come out Friday.
Good course. If you're up that part of the world, pop in.
Go check it out.
Yeah, go and have a hit there because it's really good course.
Beautiful. Thanks, guys. See you next time. Over this. Oh, mate. Richo with his balls.
Yep.
Richo's got a beard.
Get.
Hey.
Beautiful. And don't forget, smash that like button.
You're
That's
a
what you
weirdo.
say, don't you?
Oh, that's what they say to say.
Hey? I don't know. If you don't like it, don't like it. Hit dislike. Who cares?
Yep.
I don't care. But anyhow, see you then. Beautiful.
See you.